So this is like Guntersville Alabama State Park. We are in slot G36. Full hookup, sewer, 50-30, 20 amp service, and water, of course. Most of the campground has that setup. There are a few slots that are 30 amp only, and several that are no sewer. You pay a couple dollars a day more for the sewer hookup. But we have a primo slot here. We're in G36, as I said. As you can see, right here by Lake Guntersville. We have a fishing pier right there. There's boaters out boating, but we have a beautiful front yard. You'll find a plethora of geese. They pretty much own the campground. Deer wander through here all the time. And that is the famous Guntersville Lodge up there on the hill. So, Guntersville State Campground, State Park Campground. This is what you can kind of expect from the average camping spot. None of them have asphalt. They're pretty much all gravel. And if you do notice, these trees are very, very young. Right now it's August of 2015, and back in April of 2011, a tornado came through here and did a really bang-up job on the park. So most all of these trees are newly planted, only about 4 years old. And a lot of the facilities are fairly new. We are right next to the bathhouse, one of the bathhouses, and it is really, really nice. It's very, very clean, and it's pretty much brand new. So that's what you can kind of expect. Full service hookup in most slots. If you're unsure, ask the hostess when you check in. The boxes, electrical boxes, I don't know if you can tell in daylight, has a light on it. So very safety conscious. And you can see I'm uber safe. I coned my camper off. But anyway, it is a Friday afternoon and not a lot of people here yet. The campground goes way back over this way, and it goes way up over this way. Right through here, we have some tennis courts, basketball courts, volleyball courts. I don't know, you can tell from where I'm standing, there is a wooden deck on that trailer right over there. That actually has a sign on it that says "Rent Me." It's the only one I've seen in the campground, but apparently you can rent that and stay in it. Of course, they have cabins and the hotel up there on the hill, which is the famous part of State Guntersville Park. Guntersville State Park. I can't talk today. I'm going on a hike. Oh, grills and fire rings, stone fire rings in every campground also, in every slot. I would pity whoever moved in next to us, because that's our sewer hose and that's their grill and fire ring. Would not want to be in the slot I'm standing in. We're happy with the slot we got. When we checked in, the hostess says, do you know where you want to stay? And I said, no, near the water, I guess. And she said, G36. And she was absolutely right. It got us where our awning is out here on the lakeside, and we can sit out here and enjoy the view and the geese and the egrets. And we're even next to the fire hydrant, so the dogs are happy. The dogs are real happy with that. Well, that's Lake Guntersville, what you can expect in the campground. They have a camp store, of course. Has everything you could probably need. Soups and canned goods, and they even sell beer and wine coolers and things like that. I was not aware that they were letting alcohol in the state parks, but apparently they are now, since they're selling it. I guess they can make more money that way. I'm sorry about the wind. It is a overcast and windy day, a perfect day for a hike, which is where I'm heading. You can also get firewood, a good sized brick of firewood for $5. That would last you an evening. We plan on making s'mores later tonight, so picked up a couple of ricks of firewood. And that's it. We are in the G area, the G campground. But there are plenty more, and bathhouses sprinkled all around. And the primitive areas are not all lumped together. They have some primitive camping over here across the water on that little peninsula. But they also have primitive camping right as you come into the park. So you'd be opposite some RVs or trailers on those sites. They're just kind of sprinkled around wherever they think they want to have them. So there's that egret that I saw this morning on the pier. Still preening, still preening. And here are the geese. There must be 50 or 60 geese all along the water's edge. Kind of camouflaged in, but there's some more up here. Lots and lots of geese. So I'm off on a hike, and maybe I'll see some deer. Y'all camp happy and stay safe. One thing I forgot to mention, some of the streets in the campground are two-way and some are one-way, and they're not very clearly marked. If you'll notice this area, your slots come in from both directions. So if you were coming in to camp on the right side of this road, you'd want to come this direction. If you're coming over here to camp on the left side, you want to come from the lake side up so you could pull in. Some streets, I don't know if you can tell, that one over there is a one-way. All the slots go the same way. So if you pick your slot up there at the host area, the registration desk, it might be a good idea to ask the camp host or the ranger which is the best approach to make to your campsite, because you don't want to get down one of these two ways and be going backwards to the site you want to pull in on. Little addendum for you.